Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and I'm going to be talking about a question that's been coming up a lot recently. It's for you folks who are selling your property in 2025 and want to know what upgrades, renovations, and updates to be doing to really situate yourself nicely and get yourself set up for like a successful sale. And there's a few moving parts here. The answer is going to be a lot different than it was 2 years ago or even a year ago. And so a lot of it's coming down to just overall a lot of financial pressure on Canadians over the last little bit. But first thing we need to do is understand the current market conditions. Over the last year, we've had high mortgage rates, compared to what we saw 2 years ago. Inflation's been at high levels as well. So there's just been overall a lot of financial pressure on Canadians. Although it's not affecting everybody, a good chunk of the buyers, it's definitely having an impact on. So people are tightening up their wallets a little bit and just being a lot more careful with how they're spending their money. And as we know, the real estate market has slowed down substantially in 2024 because of that. Now we are on the tail end of this, and we're seeing lots of positive things happening. And if we're looking into 2025, we're going to be seeing, a lot more activity in the real estate market, a lot more like turnover and sales happening. Prices are probably going to be increasing gradually as well. Nothing too crazy, but we're definitely going to see some steady increase in activity. And with that, also inflation right now is currently at, the Bank of Canada's goal for target inflation levels. We got mortgage rates are coming down quite a bit, and some, good strong predictions of more decreases to prime in the future coming up. So all really great things and positive things in the financial markets. But with that being said, we also need to understand that a lot of the damage has already been done. So although we are seeing lots of positive things aren't just going to bounce back like that. It's going to take some time, probably a couple of years, and we are going to see a lot more activity in the real estate market, but people are still going to be very careful with how they're spending their money. And so if we look at this last, few months recently, we've seen very high months of inventory in the upper kind of higher end markets. Anything under $1 million honestly has been quite balanced throughout this whole time because it's still affordable. When we look at 2025, I believe that we're going to see things pick up straight across the board, but it's still going to be consistent with the current trends we're seeing. So whenever I'm consulting with a seller right now about how to spend their money prior to listing the property, unless you've got some things that are pushing your property, below the average standards for the neighborhood or kind of the segment of the market that you're in, then I honestly wouldn't recommend doing anything. Because with the cost of material and labor still these days, you could put $100,000 into the property and only see 60 or 70,000 come out of it. So if you're going to be putting some money into the property, make sure you're putting that into places that is going to be aligning you with the average of the neighborhood, or taking care of items that are like past their life expectancy, those types of things. Otherwise, do not go above and beyond with those renovations and upgrades. So if you found value here, make sure you head over to the channel, subscribe for more. I'm doing regular seller updates on how to position yourself best for a successful sale. And if you'd like to chat in person or do an in-person consult, I work all over the central Okanagan. So make sure you reach out, and I'll see you on the next one.